Most people thinking about AI income think about it in terms of months. How long until the first sale? How long until $1,000 per month? How long until it is sustainable? Those questions are useful for getting started. But they are the wrong frame for understanding what you are actually building. Because what you are building is not a monthly income target. It is a multi-year system. One that looks almost nothing like income in year 1, starts to resemble it in year 2, and becomes genuinely significant in year 3. This video maps out all 3 years. What to build, what to expect, what the transitions look like, and most importantly, what the cumulative picture looks like for someone who stays consistent for 3 full years. Because 3 years of consistent, structured AI income building produces a financial picture that most people genuinely underestimate. Year 1 is the hardest, not because the work is the most demanding, but because the results are the least visible. Most of year 1 is foundation. And foundation, by definition, is not something you can see from above. Year 1 is for getting specific about your niche and your audience. Building a content presence from zero. Learning what your audience actually responds to. Creating your first simple offer. Getting your first buyers or clients. And learning what works well enough to double down on. Year 1 is not for reaching your income target. It is not for scaling to multiple products. And it is not for measuring success by income in the first few months, measuring year 1 by. Income is like measuring a house by how comfortable it is while you are still pouring the foundation. Here is what realistic year 1 outcomes look like. By month 6, you have your first product or service launched with modest income between $100 and $500 per month. A small but growing audience. And a clear understanding of what your audience needs. By month 12, income is between $400 and $1,200 per month depending on effort, niche specificity, and whether a service has been added to the content layer. A content library of 50 to 100 pieces that continues to attract new viewers. And a small but loyal audience that knows and trusts you. The most dangerous moment in year 1 is months 3 through 6. Enough time has passed that the early excitement has faded. Not enough time has passed for the compounding to be visible. This is when most people reset. The strategy for surviving it is to measure process, not outcomes. Are you publishing consistently? Are you improving your offer based on feedback? Are you reaching out to potential clients? If yes, you are building. Even when the income does not show it yet. Year 2 looks different. Not dramatically, but measurably. Content published in year 1 begins to compound. Old videos get discovered by new viewers. Old posts resurface in search results. The library you built works for you passively while you continue adding to it. Your audience, small but established, starts to refer. Word of mouth, shares, recommendations. Each of these brings people who arrive with pre-established trust. Your product has been improved by buyer feedback. It is clearer, more useful, better positioned. Conversion rates improve without additional marketing. Here is what realistic year 2 outcomes look like. By month 18, income is between $800 and $2,000 per month. Content library generating consistent organic traffic. Product with positive reviews and word-of-mouth momentum. By month 24, income is between $1,200 and $3,500 per month depending on niche and whether all 3 income layers are active. Brand recognition growing in your specific niche. Year 2 is where the system starts to carry some of its own weight. The ratio of effort to income has improved. Each hour of content creation produces more income than it did in year 1 because the audience is larger, the trust is deeper, and the offers are better positioned. This is the beginning of compounding. Not spectacular, but real. By year 3, for people who stayed consistent through years 1 and 2, the system begins to feel qualitatively different. A content library of 150 or more pieces generating consistent organic discovery. A first product generating steady sales. Service clients who are largely referral-based. An email list providing direct access to buyers. Here is what realistic year 3 outcomes look like. Income between $2,000 and $6,000 or more dollars per month depending on niche, effort, and income layer combination. Some portion of that income genuinely passive, product sales generating revenue while you sleep. A professional reputation in your niche earned over 3 years of consistent, credible content. Now let us look at what 3 years of consistent AI income building produces in retirement terms using conservative assumptions throughout. Year 1 average monthly income of $300 produces total year 1 AI income of $3,600. Year 2 average monthly income of $1,100 produces total year 2 AI income of $13,200. Year 3 average monthly income of $2,500 produces total year 3 AI income of $30,000. 3-year total is $46,800. Assuming that income, net of taxes at roughly 35%, is redirected into a retirement portfolio, approximately $30,400 over 3 years. At a 6% annual return compounded over 10 remaining years to retirement, that $30,400 grows to approximately $54,000. That is additional retirement savings generated entirely from an income system built alongside an existing job, without touching current savings, without increasing risk. Let us be direct about what separates people who reach year 3 from people who do not. It is not talent. It is not technical skill. It is not niche selection. It is not the quality of their content. It is persistence through year 1. The people who reach year 3 almost universally had moments in year 1, months 3 through 6, when they seriously considered stopping. When the income was minimal. When the audience was small. When the effort seemed disproportionate to the results. They stayed. Not because of special discipline, but because they understood what the graph looked like. Flat for a while. Then a gradual curve. Then, if they stayed, an acceleration. The year 3 income does not arrive as a surprise. It arrives as the compounded result of decisions made consistently in years 1 and 2. You do not earn it in year 3. You earn it in year 1. By staying when it would have been completely reasonable to stop. Year 1 is the foundation. Year 2 is the beginning of compounding. Year 3 is the system producing. 3 years. From nothing to a meaningful, stable, compounding income system. Built on your existing knowledge. Supported by AI tools. Grown through consistent effort and honest patience. The retirement picture looks different at 3 years. Not because of one dramatic move, but because of 36 months of consistent, directional effort. That is the roadmap. The only question is when year 1 begins. If you are ready to start year 1, the AI Content System Starter Kit gives you the structured process for building the content layer. The AI Service Bridge System gives you the process for the service layer. And the AI Workflow Product System gives you the process for the product layer. All 3 are designed to be used in sequence across the 3-year roadmap covered in this video. Links for all 3 are in the description. And before you start, run your numbers in the free AI Catch-Up Calculator. See your specific retirement gap. See what 3 years of AI income changes about it. The link is in the description. Let us make the 3-year roadmap concrete with a specific example so the numbers are not abstract. Margaret is 51 years old. She spent 18 years in supply chain management. Her retirement gap, calculated using the AI Catch-Up Calculator, shows she needs approximately $340,000 more than her current trajectory will produce by age 65. She starts building AI income in January of year 1. She publishes 2 videos per week on YouTube about supply chain efficiency for small manufacturers, a specific niche she knows deeply. She offers a simple consulting service to 3 small manufacturers she connected with through LinkedIn. Her service is a 3-hour supply chain assessment delivered remotely for $400. By month 6 of year 1, Margaret is generating $400 per month from her service. $200 from a digital guide she built around the most common supply chain mistakes she observed in her client work, and very little from content directly. Her total year 1 income is approximately $7,000. She directs $6,000 of that toward a Sepira after expenses. At a 6% annual return compounded over 14 years until her retirement, that $6,000 alone grows to approximately $13,500. Her first year of AI income has already added over $13,000 to her projected retirement savings. In year 2, her content library has grown to over 100 videos. Organic discovery brings her to new service clients per month through YouTube. Her guide sells an average of 30 copies per month at $39. She has launched a second, more comprehensive product priced at $67 that sells 15 copies per month. Her total year-to income is approximately $22,000. She contributes $15,000 to her Sepira. By year 3, Margaret's YouTube channel has become the primary resource in her specific niche. Service clients come to her through referral as often as through search. Her products generate over $2,000 per month with minimal active management. Her total year 3 income is approximately $42,000. She contributes $25,000 to her Sepira. 3 years of Sepira contributions at $6,000, $15,000, and $25,000, compounding at 6% for 14, 13, and 12 years respectively, at approximately $113,000 to her retirement savings. She has closed roughly one-third of her original $340,000 gap in 3 years, without touching her existing savings, without changing her primary job, without taking on additional investment risk. That is what 3 years of consistent income building produces in retirement math. Not a complete solution, but a significant, compounding contribution to closing a gap that was otherwise going to require either dramatic lifestyle changes in retirement or continued work well past 65. The 3-year roadmap is not a shortcut. It is a structured, patient process that produces compounding results for someone who stays in it. Your year 3 is funded by your year 1 decision to start.